welcome back to the podcast, Chitter Chatting. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Karen.
Today we're going to be talking about fear. Stop letting fear run your life, girl.
Yes.
Okay, what is fear? Fear is something that you experience back in the day sometime and you're still holding on to it, or it's something that you just anticipating on happening. You know, maybe like you might be afraid of going on a plane. You never been on a plane, but you see, stuff going on with the plane. Say that, oh no, I can't get on a plane, that something gonna happen. You can't live your life in fear.
No.
God won't want you to live your life like that, girl. So come on, stop doing that.
That's
what
right.
you think?
I think God didn't give us a spirit of fear. He wants us to live life and live life more abundant.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to give you a little personal experience. Usually I don't tell people that because y'all my girls and everything.
Hey.
I'm going to tell you. It once was a part of time that I was in a lot of stress. And the stress started turning into fear. It got to the point where I didn't want to leave my house. I stayed in a comfortable space because I was scared to explore, go out and hang out with my friends. What they call, I would make excuses. Oh, girl, my children's sick, or, my husband, he got to work. I got to watch the kids. My mom's not feeling good. All these excuses just so I wouldn't have to leave my comfort space. But you know what? The devil is a liar. I decided that I'm going to bank on me this time. And I asked the Lord to help me get through this fear of having panic attacks if I go in the market, having panic attacks if I hang out with my girlfriends, or I leave my front door. It got to the point I didn't even want to go outside. That is not a way to live your life.
It's not.
My kids needed me. My husband needed me to show up. And I was shrinking back. But I asked God to help me get through what I need to get through. I'm in church. I was born in church. I was raised in church, but I wasn't really into church like I am now.
Yeah.
And it helped me to get closer to God. So, when I felt that fear, I said, Lord, just be with me. Take the wheel, Lord. Be with me. Help me to break this fear so I can go out. I go out, I work, I do everything that I'm going to do by myself.
Amen. Won't he do it?
And I'm going to tell you, it was a hard thing for me. I used to even say that, I got to babysit. I can't do it. No, you can do it. Stop making these excuses.
Yeah.
Stop letting that stress hold you hostage.
It's holding you back.
It is. You can't experience life if you're going to make up an excuse every time you feel like you're getting out of your comfort zone. Break out of that comfort zone, because that's what's holding you back. That relationship that's toxic. That is what's holding you back. Your kids is unruly, and you might love them, but sometimes they get unruly. You're going to have to take a stand and get your kids back from that unruliness. They're going to have to learn that you are the adult, and they're going to listen to what you say, not what they want to do, but what you say they're going to do. Stop letting these computers run your children's lives, because they're on a computer 20 hours a day.
Yeah.
Instead of doing some homework or doing something constructive. How about sitting around the table having a decent conversation? Stop letting fear rule your life.
Yes.
It's so much living to do. People are dying left and right. Young ages, old ages, but guess what? You've got to live your life.
That's right.
If you don't live it, shoulda, couldas, wouldas is not going to help you. You got to get your life in order. And the only way you can do that is stop making excuses. Yes. Go out and live your life.
You have to live your life. It's so much life out here. You know, since we're talking about fear, okay, I guess I'm going to give you open up, since y'all my friends and everything. I'm going to tell you about my fear, okay? My fear was really not having enough money. So I felt as though I had to take up extra stuff to do and work extra hours and do this and do that just to have enough money. And, I had to sit back and think about it. I'm doing all this. I'm not enjoying life. I'm not going nowhere. I'm just working. The weekend, people are like, girl, can you come on? I say no. You know why I say no? Because I'm tired. I don't feel like going away because I'm trying to work, trying to figure out how to pay these bills. Yeah. And, I really had to sit back and I had to think. I said, Lord, why am I doing all this? My bills always paid. I never have any issues. Why am I so afraid to let it go? And, I just had to one day just let it go. Say, I'm not doing all that extra stuff. I'm going to do the things that I want to do that makes me happy. I know I have to work. I need money. Hello. But I'm not going to be working like a slave. And I told myself I'm not going to do. I'm going to do the things I love to do. I love to travel. I love to go out and enjoy life. I love to have things over my house. So guess what? That's what I started to do. All right. And I'm not living in fear anymore. Money cannot hold me back any longer because at the end of the day, my bills still get paid. Okay. The Lord makes sure that.
All right.
And I don't have to worry about that anymore.
That's right.
That was one of my biggest fears of not having enough money. But hey, I'm done with that, baby. All that is over, okay? And if I can do it, you can do it, all right?
That's right. You have bills, make a payment plan.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, what they gonna do? Can't do anything. You're paying towards it. What can they say?
Yeah.
That's what you do. You don't have the lump sum, give them a portion.
Yeah.
Make a way. You can make a way. And God will help you make a way.
That's right.
But do not chase this money.
Yeah, it's not going to get you nowhere but tired.
Money is the root of all evil.
Yeah.
It make you tired. You'll be irritable. You
can't enjoy your life, really. You can't do nothing. Don't feel like going nowhere.
You can't.
The only thing you know is work.
Yeah.
Work. And I do not believe we was put on this earth to work.
Exactly.
Okay? Like a slave. We supposed to work, yes, because we have to still upkeep our life and stuff. But at the end of the day, not work like that. Not work to where you barely home. Well, you don't even know what your home look like, you know. And I guess some people don't mind doing it. They don't mind. And for those people, do what you do, boo. That ain't me.
There you go.
I don't want to do it like that.
I know we like nice things. We like expensive things. But you know what? What is the cost?
Mm-hmm.
You're working all the time. You don't get to see your family. You don't get to see your kids, your husband, your mom, nobody.
Yeah.
Because you're always working. You're always tired. That is not a life.
No.
That's a jail.
Yeah.
You're stuck in a jail.
Yeah. And fear could be really anything.
Yes.
About finding a relationship, a new relationship.
Yes.
You know, you might have been hurt in the past, been cheated on, lied to, whatever the case might be. And now you're like, I want somebody, but I'm kind of afraid to do something. Look, the person ain't going to come to you if you're sitting in the house.
Yeah.
You got to go out. You got to explore. You got to do stuff. You can't say you want to do something, you want to change, and you're not going out there to make the change. You have to make the change, and make the change start with you. So you make the change, okay? And I'm pretty sure all that other stuff that you want going to come along.
That's right.
At the end of the day, you can't live. If you believe in God, I feel like you shouldn't have fear. I mean, yeah, we're going to, we're human. So it's things that we're going to fear, it's things that we're going to be afraid of, but I feel like you shouldn't live that way. God didn't put us on this earth to fear. Like, fear is not in our DNA.
No.
That's something that just came about. Mm-hmm. I know we go through different things in our past and stuff like that, but you can't let your past rule your life.
Exactly.
Because that's exactly what it do. It rule your life. You don't want to go out and be happy because you are stuck in your ways from the past. Like, people don't want to be around that. No. Like, you got to get out. Life is too short.
Yes.
People dropping here left and right.
Mm-hmm.
You have to go out and take what's yours.
Yes.
Okay, but you also had a Lord on your side too, okay?
Of course. Always. Always. Yeah. They go for the addictions that are holding you down.
Yeah.
There's food addiction, drug addiction, drinking addiction.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? You drinking? Yeah. But you know what? You need to talk to the Lord while you're drinking. Let him know, Lord, I'm having problems with this. Mm-hmm. Help me. Overeating. Yeah. Which we're all kind of guilty of.
Okay.
In one way or another. we eating all this stuff we probably shouldn't eat. We're gaining weight. We're trying to get healthier. This is Women's Month. We're trying to get healthier. But I mean, it's holding us hostage.
Yeah.
So we have to break that fear down. We got to break that wall of fear. And also, when you're lonely and you're looking for somebody and you have a fear of going out to different places and meeting different people, we start to meddle in other people's business.
Yeah.
Like your children, you don't like who they with. Your mom, you don't like who they with. Could be anybody.
Yeah.
Sometimes we start to meddle. Mm-hmm. Not intentionally, but it happens.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that fear, because you're afraid to go out and get a life of your own, you meddle in other people's lives.
Yeah.
Unintentionally. You don't mean to, but it just happens.
Yeah.
So we got to break that fear. Because you don't want to lose anybody in your circle. Mm-hmm. You don't. Because after a while, they'll start to resent you, and you don't want that. Let go of that fear.
Gotta let it go, baby.
Go out, live your life, be happy.
Yeah.
We only have one life to live.
Mm-hmm.
If we're not happy, what are we?
Yeah.
So let's try to enjoy. Enjoy your life. Queen, you are a queen for a reason.
Yes.
You're a queen because that's how God made you. Then you go out there and you start doing queen stuff.
That's right.
All right? Put all this shiggity diggity and go out and get you some life.
Yes. That's right.
Live it more abundantly.
You have to. All right, you guys, before we go, we're going to just leave you with a little something from the Bible, okay? This is 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7. It says, "For God hath not given us the spirit of fear, but the power of love and of sound mind," okay? So when you're thinking about being fearful or something, or you don't want to try something new, or whatever the case might be, go and read your Bible, okay? Go to the Timothy, 2 Timothy, okay? And you read it, and you let that sit in your spirit, okay? And I hope that'll help you out in the time of need, all right? Until next time, loving yourself, girl.
Enjoy. Remember, God is not through with us yet.
Later.
Bye.